Witches laugh and pumpkins glow, ghosts are dancing to and fro, diamonds shining in the dark, crafting magic, leave us bow. It's a spooky, sparkly Halloween night, oh oh, ghosts are giggling on the devil light. Grab your glue and shine so bright, we're crafting dreams on Halloween night. Black cats tiptoe on the floor, candy's waiting by the door. Bats fly high and candles gleam, it's a crafty Halloween dream. It's a spooky, sparkly Halloween night, oh.
Hello my sparkle friends, and welcome back to Cathy's Diamond Delights and Hauls. If you're new here, I want to welcome you. And if you're returning subscriber, I want to thank you for coming back. Today I'm going to do a WIP and chat. It's probably only going to be about a 30-minute one because I'm not feeling all that great. But I just wanted to do something and get a video out this week. I'm doing the Christmas cat from Michaels that has the frame, and you get that pretty pin with it. You get this pretty pin. Get that pretty pin with it. So let's get started. Yesterday I went to the doctor because I've been feeling pretty bad for the last about 3 or 4 days now. I've been feeling my ears have been hurting and my throat's been hurting, so I decided to finally go to the doctor, and they said I had a double ear infection and strep throat, and they gave me a shot of antibiotics and a steroid shot, and I'm feeling a little better today. And they sent me home with a prescription to get filled of antibiotics, so hopefully in a couple of days I'll be feeling better. So that's what I did yesterday, and then me and my husband went grocery shopping right after that because we had he had to pick up food for his camping trip, but now that camping trip may be canceled because his brother that's already down there at the campsite called his other brother up and told him that there is a water leak at the campsite, and they shut off all the water. So that means they can't take showers, public showers, or they won't be able to go use the restroom because they won't be able to flush the toilets at the campground. And also Thursday and Saturday there's supposed to be an 80% chance of rain now. So looks like I have a feeling they're going to cancel that trip and not go there. We'll find out today definitely if that's what they're going to do, but I'm pretty sure they will, because ain't nobody want to get stuck in the rain, because what if it does rain? And it kind of be miserable if they can't take showers for 4 days. So that camping trip probably will be canceled, so that means my husband will be home all week, driving me crazy all week. And that means I don't know if I'll be able to get too many videos out this week now with him if he's home, because he'll be home in the daytime watching TV all day. He's on this kick where he watches these audio movies. It's kind of like an audio book, and all they do is read a story, and you don't see the picture doesn't change, and all you hear is somebody reading a story, and it's kind of boring. It kind of makes me sleepy. I can't listen to that all day. That would drive me crazy. So that's probably what he'll be doing if he doesn't go on this camping trip. And I'll probably be in here. Maybe I'll probably catch up on some diamond painting, I guess. And I'm almost finished with this kitty cat. Yesterday we watched our shows came back on Tracker. That was pretty good. I really liked it. I don't like that they don't have Bobby in it anymore, because I really like that the guy that played Bobby. I heard that something's wrong with him, that his something to do with his disease that he has in his leg. I don't know what it is, but I heard that it's gotten worse or something, and he won't be coming back this season is what I heard. I don't know how true that is, but I really liked him in the show. He was good in the show. And we got to see Fire Country. Anybody else watch Fire Country or Tracker? what'd you think about the Fire Country and how that turned out? I mean, I knew Vince was gonna die because I heard that the producers wanted to get. I heard a bunch of different stories. First, I heard that wanted to get out of the show, but then I heard that the producers really wanted him out because they wanted to have a tragic ending. You know how a lot of fire departments, their chief dies or whatever. They wanted a traumatic ending. So I heard that they kind of pushed him out. So I don't know how true that is, but that's what I've heard. Excuse me. And what'd you think about how Bodie, and Jake were fighting over who was going to be the battalion chief, and it ended up being that guy that Vince didn't like. So I don't know how that's going to turn out. And then with Gabrielle leaving, what'd y'all think about Gabrielle leaving? So, yeah, let me know your thoughts if you watch Fire Country and what you thought about it. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm coughing. That's why I ain't going to be able to stay on too long, because I can't talk too long without coughing. Ain't been a whole lot going on here, too much. Just been trying to catch up on some diamond paintings that I've been working on. I finished that red truck one. I'll show you that here in a minute if you want to see it. And the red truck from last year, Walmart. Don't know what the plans are for Thanksgiving yet. No one in the family has talked about it yet. So I don't know if we're doing anything for Thanksgiving with the family or we're just going to be staying home this year. Anybody else have any Thanksgiving plans? My mother-in-law will be taking. This is not sticking. I put some glue there because it's not wanting to stick there. My mother-in-law will be taking them kittens in the first week of November to get fixed. That's the earliest appointment that you can get. They're still sitting in them cages, which I don't like. But at least soon they'll be fixed. So hopefully soon they'll be coming back to my porch soon. Really nothing going on, too much going on here. We just been staying home. The weather's been kind of cool in the mornings here in East Texas, and then warming up at night. Warming up in the afternoon, I mean. You can wear shorts in the afternoon, basically. And in the mornings, you need to wear at least a light jacket. But how's the weather been where y'all at? Well, excuse me, where y'all been at? I want to try to do different things on my channel, but I need some ideas from y'all. What would you like to see other than hauls, completions, whips and chats? Is there anything else you'd like to see on my channel? Let me know in the comments. I know, Miss Lazy Retarded Granny, she likes to show off what people bought from the stores each week. I mean, I don't know if you want me to do something like that, but I hate to copy off of her. Well, I mean, we would have to call it something else because I don't really want to copy off of her. So I don't know. Give me some ideas on what you might want to see on the channel, because I would like for y'all to participate too in the channel as well. I feel like you're a part of it. I still want your completions. If y'all want to send me 3 of your completions for this month, I need them by the 27th of this month so I can make a video. I already got 3 people that sent me something already, sent me their completions already. So if y'all anybody else want to send me their completions, send it at my email will be in the description of this video, or it will be on a community post. I'll make a community post with my email, and you can send it to my email. You gotta spell the word txangel at, I think it's 0621 at gmail.com. But you'll see, I'll have it listed in the I can't think straight right now, I'm sorry. Not feeling that great, but I wanted to still get a video out. I'll list it in the community post. Sorry about that. I guess I should really go rest, but I've been up since about 3 o'clock, not coughing, and I couldn't sleep, so I said I'm going to try to do a video even if it kills me. Because I don't know how much videos I'm going to be able to get out this week with my husband being home, you know, if he doesn't go on this camping trip. So let me know in the comments what y'all been working on this week. And I really love it if y'all would think about joining my Facebook group so I could see what kind of things y'all are making. Because people in my Facebook group have been posting a lot of their completions and stuff. And I would really love to see it. See what y'all been working on. If you want to join my Facebook group, it's the same as this channel, Cathy's Diamond Delights and Hauls. I can leave a link in a community post if y'all want to join it, or it's even in the description of this video. Next month's theme, we're going to be doing anything fall, whether it's sunflowers or fall trees, whatever. But I'm going to start working on that dog that I had y'all vote on. That's going to be what I'm going to be working on in November. That, and I'll probably do that picture with the sunflowers too. Last night, my cousin from New York, who I haven't talked to in a long time, called me. So it was really nice to hear from him. I haven't heard from him in so long. He's got emphysema, he told me, and they're not giving him very long to live. So that's not a good sign, though. I haven't seen my cousin Pat in maybe 10, 15 years, maybe even longer than that. But we lost touch for a long time and reconnected. We somehow found each other on Facebook and reconnected. And he called me yesterday. We talked for almost 3 hours on the phone. It was nice to catch up. But I hate to hear that he's got emphysema. And that they're not giving him very long to live. Because it's so bad. And he said he can't even walk around the corner without getting out of breath. So he stays mostly in the house. And he can't really go very many places because he gets out of breath so fast. And he's taking on what do you call those things that you infusers or whatever? I guess that's what you call that. I don't know. So he's on that, and he's on oxygen. He said. I don't know. They said they're not giving him a whole long time to live, so I don't know. Kind of hated to hear that, especially that I haven't seen him in so long. but it still was nice to hear from him. He's my mother's sister's second son. My mother's sister who passed away. She had 3 sons, and he's the second oldest. It's Joey, Pat, and Michael, and he's the second oldest. But I was more close to Joey and Michael than I was Pat, to be honest with you. but it was still nice to hear from him. I go to New York this coming year. If I end up going, I might try to see if I can visit him if he's still okay. But then again, he lives in the city though, and I really don't like traveling in the city too much. So I don't know. I'll have to play it by ear if I even go. Yeah, we were talking about old times and things that we used to do as kids, and how we used to go see my cousin Barbara that lived in Brooklyn. She was married to this firefighter who got killed in a fire. Uncle Charles got killed in a fire, and we used to go visit her a lot, my cousin Barbara, and it was so much fun because she had this beautiful house, and they had a big old pool. I remember playing in the pool with my cousins. Yeah, we were talking about all that. It was nice to reminisce about that. About when we were kids and when we used to go to cousin Barbara's house in Brooklyn. And so it was nice to talk about old times and what we used to do as kids. And we talked about how we used to go to my grandma's house, and we used to all have family dinners at my grandma's house. My grandma Alaco and Grandpa Alaco, they were Italian. Yep, and how they'd watch us, and we'd play outside in their yard. My grandma had a big old yard with a lot of flowers in it and stuff, and we used to play in her flowers, and she would get mad at us. It was nice talking to him. I haven't, like I said, I haven't talked to him in so long, so it was nice to catch up. My mom, she mentioned in another video that next month will be 29 years that she passed away. Well, her and her sister both died exactly 6 months apart from each other. It was really weird how that happened. We found out my mama got sick, then we found out that my aunt got sick, and then they both died literally 6 months apart from each other. My mama died in November, and then 6 months later, my aunt died. We were talking about that too, about how my aunt died 6 months later. My aunt, she's my godmother. His mother is my godmother. I know some of y'all mentioned that you wanted me to do a video on how I turn double-sided adhesive into a poured glue. I'll try to get that video out probably next week when my husband goes back to work. So I'll let you know when I have it ready to go and up. And if there's anything else you want me to do you want to see, let me know. Yesterday when we were out, we went to the Dollar Tree, and I swear my Dollar Tree they got nothing when it comes to crafts. First of all, the store looks a mess. It looks like they don't even care about cleaning up the store. They have stuff everywhere. You can't even really look at the shelves because they're so unorganized. These people, they just don't care. So it was really hard to even shop in there because it was so messy. I mean, literally, none of the shelves were organized. They were all like trashed. It's like I don't know how their manager don't get onto them. Cause I know when I worked at the Dollar Tree, I know a long time ago because I used to work at the Dollar Tree. They would get onto us if we didn't keep this shelves straight and everything else. But I guess this manager just don't care. But anyway, they didn't have much of a selection. All they had was embroidery stuff there. They didn't have no diamond paintings, nothing. Then I know about a couple of days ago, I went to the Dollar General store with my husband, and they had no diamond paintings there. Well, they had one. I'll take that back. They had one diamond painting, but it was of a little puppy dog. Yeah, they did have. I have to take that back. They did have a diamond painting there. One diamond painting, but that was it. I guess there's just not very many people diamond paint in East Texas. I guess where I'm from. I don't know, because it just don't seem like it's a very popular thing. And Walmart ain't got nothing new, and they had tons of diamond painting, but it's the same stuff. They ain't got nothing new in our Walmart. I don't see the 3 panels at all. They don't have none of those 3 panels that people have been getting. I haven't seen any of those. And they've got the same diamond paintings, the Thomas Kincaid ones, with the soldier, and then the garden, the little, what is it, the winding road. They got those kind of diamond paintings, but not a whole lot. I think they got a beach one, and one with a sailboat. But that's really not a whole big selection. I don't see anything new. So I don't know if they're going to ever get anything new, or if that's it. I'm starting to wonder if once these sell out, if they ever sell out, then maybe they're not going to carry it no more. Because it seems weird that they haven't got none in, unless they're waiting until next month, and maybe they'll show Christmas stuff. I don't know. They didn't show no Halloween stuff, so I mean that kind of tells me that they're not going to probably show no Christmas stuff either. Have no Christmas stuff out if they didn't have any Halloween diamond paintings. And our Hobby Lobby, they're already sold out on all their Christmas diamond paintings. And the lady said they ain't going to be getting any more in. And I'm thinking, wow, Christmas is still 2 months away and they're not going to get no more in. And they're already sold out of the diamond paintings of their Christmas. That's weird. I don't know. So, I don't know. Where I live, they're just not very crafty in the diamond department, I guess. I'm waiting on a PR package from DP, what is it? DP Dover? I think that's what it's called. They reached out to me, want me to do a collaboration with them, and I'm still waiting for the paintings to come in. So as soon as it comes in, I will be doing a DP over PR package. It'll be my first time ever doing a PR package with a company. So I'm kind of looking forward to doing it. And the one I picked out is really cute. I think y'all gonna like it. But I'm still waiting for it to get here. It hasn't got here yet. Anybody been watching any good movies on Netflix or anything like that? I watched this documentary that's called The Perfect Neighbor. This lady was crazy. She moved into this neighborhood and would get yelled at all these kids that kept going on her property, but they really weren't really going on her property. They were just, you know how you play football in the street and the football might end up going in her yard. But that's all they were really doing, was catching a football in their yard sometimes, or maybe riding a bicycle on the road. On the sidewalk in front of her house. But they really weren't destroying her property. But she would yell at these kids and being hateful to them. They were these black kids, and the lady was white, so I think she was a bit racist because she acted like it. The way she was yelling at these kids every day. Hateful stuff. Literally hateful stuff. And first of all, the landlord said that she don't even own that property. He don't even own the property of that yard. So actually, that yard is, they could go in that yard because it's not trespassing. Basically, is what the landlord was saying at the court in the court documents, because he said that he don't own the rights to that property. Or that, I guess the yard, her yard or whatever. But anyway, one day she took one of the kids' iPads or something, and the little kid wanted it back, and she wouldn't give it back to him, and she was being hateful to him and saying hateful things to him. So he said he was going to go tell his mama. So he went to go tell his mama, and she went over there, the mom, and knocked on the door. I don't know how many times she knocked on the door or what. But all I know, she went to confront the lady, and the lady shot her through the door and killed the mama instantly. And I just think that was sad. That poor mama was defending her child, and she didn't deserve to die like that. That's sad. And this lady, she was cuckoo, really cuckoo. The way she was yelling at these kids. The things she would say to these kids, it was just sad, really sad. I really think she was a racist woman. She didn't act like she cared about. You can tell she didn't like kids, for number one, and I don't think she liked that they were black either. Because a lot of the kids on the block were black kids. There were some white kids too, but she was mainly yelling at to me, it seemed like she was yelling at the black kids more than she was the white kids. So I feel like she was a racist woman, and she only got 25 years. Sad. Them poor kids. It broke my heart when that kid watched his mama die, and he couldn't save her. Sad. It was just really sad that this woman, and I think it was deliberate, because they said that she made a 911 call and she knew the cops were on the way, because she reported them harassing her or whatever. These kids weren't even harassing her. They were minding their own business, playing out, like kids do. You know how kids play in the yards and streets, with their bikes and stuff like that. They were minding their own business, really not even bothering this woman. Anyway, they were on the way, they said, and even though she knew that they were on their way, 2 minutes later she hangs up the phone, and they said that 2 minutes later, it took her 2 minutes to actually then shoot this woman. So she knew the cops were on the way, but yet she hung up the phone And 2 minutes later, she kills this woman, this mother. So it just seems like it was very deliberate. And she said that she was feared for her life. And the judge says, well, I don't think you were in fear of your life. You just, your life wasn't in danger. He kind of took the woman's side that died, the woman, the victim's side, which was very surprising. But yeah, it was a pretty good documentary. It was kind of sad though. Kind of got me choked up a little bit because it was so I felt bad for these kids that now don't have a mother because of this woman that was being evil. And she was very evil. She was hateful. And all she gets is like 25 years. Whereas these kids now will never have their mama around anymore. It's kind of sad. Very sad. And that lady seemed like she was a nice woman too. All she was doing was trying to protect her kid, trying to confront the lady to find out why the lady took the kid's laptop or whatever it was, iPad, or I think it was an iPad. And the lady wouldn't give it back to the little boy. I don't know. It's just sad that this woman lost her life for no reason. But other than that, that's about all I watched. I did watch a couple of Christian movies. Been watching some Christian movies here lately. Those have been good. Miracles from Heaven. I've been watching that and a couple other ones. I think I'm going to start watching some Hallmark movies. I like the Christmas Hallmark movies. I like to watch the Hallmark movies. Do anybody else like to watch the Christmas Hallmark movies? I'll probably start watching that soon. I like to watch those movies. My stepdaughter was asking, I guess she's going to buy us Christmas presents this year. Normally she don't, but I guess this year she wants to buy us Christmas presents. I told her she didn't have to, to save your money, but you know how kids are. They're not going to listen. But she asked me, well, what do you want for Christmas? I said, diamond painting stuff. She said, do you want crafts? I said, yeah, I want some diamond painting stuff. She says, okay. And then she was asking what to get her daddy. And I gave her some options on what she can get her daddy. And then she was asking what she can get her brothers. And my husband was joking around and said, you can get him some trash bags because he needs to clean up that room. He needs to clean his room, so you can get him some trash bags so he can clean up his room. That's what he needs, trash bags, so he can clean up his room. And I was like, no, nobody listen to him. She says, well, I could do it as a joke. So, I don't know. I don't know if she will or not. I just thought it was kind of funny. But no, I told them that, well, they wear hoodies. They like them hoodies. And they like, you know that deodorant, the men's set that has like deodorant in it or perfume or cologne in it. I said, get them something like that. You don't got to spend a lot of money on them. So I don't know what she'll do. This year we're not really giving out Christmas presents with the family because we're going to play that elephant game. That white elephant game, I think that's what it's called, the white elephant game. So I don't think we're going to be giving out we're not really going to give no personal gifts. We're just going to we'll get a gift when we play that white elephant game, which is kind of fun. I enjoyed that when we played it. We played it for the first time last year, and it was pretty fun. Y'all play any games for Christmas with your families? Or for Thanksgiving or anything? Do y'all play any games? We usually play card games and stuff. With the family, we like to play Chicken Foot and Phase 10 and Uno or Skip-Bo, stuff like that. Y'all ever play any games like that? Y'all ever play Chicken Foot? I never even heard of Chicken Foot until I moved, till my husband's family taught me how to play it. It's pretty fun. It's kind of like dominoes in a way, but not really. But I enjoy it. It's kind of fun. Gotta make sure you don't have the double blank at the end, because then you get a lot of points. I mean, you get stuck with a lot of points at the end if you have that double blank. And I always know when my husband has it because he can't keep a straight face. So I always know when he has it because I just gotta look at his face and I can tell because he can't keep a straight face for nothing. And him and his brother try to cheat all the time. They try to pass dominoes to each other, and we catch them every time. They like to cheat, and we have to get on to them. One time we told them they keep doing that, we're gonna take points. We're gonna add points to them, to their score if they don't stop. So now we tell them they can't sit near each other because if they do, then they try to cheat. But yeah, but we enjoy playing games as a family like that. It's kind of fun. You gotta pass the time somehow, on the holidays like that. So until you open gifts and stuff. So let me know what y'all do for the holidays, for Christmas and Thanksgiving. If y'all play any games with your families and what games y'all play and what y'all do. I'd like to hear it. I'd like to know. I'd like to hear what y'all do in the comments. What I miss is, I know you're going to think I'm crazy, but I miss the snow at Christmas time because out here in Texas, it don't snow hardly ever. And it don't feel like Christmas out here when you got the sun shining outside. I really do. I don't miss shoveling the snow, but I just miss seeing snow coming down at Christmas time. Because I remember when I lived in New York every year with snow at Christmas, and we go out there and play in the snow and make snowmen. I mean, it was always so much fun. But out here, kids don't get to enjoy that very much. But when it does snow, boy, you'll see all the kids out there playing. They'll be out there for hours playing because they don't get that enjoyment very much. It snows maybe once in a blue moon out here in Texas. And if it does, it don't last very long either. I mean, it's just a little dusting of snow, enough for the kids to make a little snowman maybe, and then it's gone. But them kids will be out there all day playing in it because they don't get that enjoyment very often. And of course, they close schools out here when it snows, which I'm not used to because in New York they don't close schools for nothing. We used to have to walk in the snow. By the time we got to school, we would be soaking wet because we'd be throwing snowballs with our friends to each other, throwing snowballs to our friends as we were walking to school, so we'd be wet. Or at least the boys would. The boys would always throw snowballs at us girls. They thought that was funny. Us girls getting soaking wet. But we enjoyed it. What I miss about New York, I miss the Italian feasts that we used to go to. They call it, well, out here they would say bazaars, but I call them feast. Italian feasts where they would have all the Italian food and you hear the music playing and there'll be rides and stuff. And you get cannolis and your calzone pizzas and your zeppelis, which is just powdered what do you call it? It's like powdered flour, you know, and they put powdered sugar on it. They fry the flour, and it comes and make it real crispy like a ball, and then they put powdered sugar on it. It's really good. It was good. They don't really have no like bazaars or feasts or like, you know, I guess you'd call it a bazaar. I don't know what you call it out here, but they don't have rides and stuff that come to town. They used to, but it stopped, and they don't do it. They haven't done it in years now. But it's nothing like the ones in New York though, when they had all the food and all the music. I mean, it was fun. I miss those days. And I missed having block parties with my neighbors in the streets. We would have the block parties where they closed the road off. The cops would close the road off for the whole day, and us kids and the whole neighborhood be outside in the streets cooking and playing all kinds of music. Because you had people from Guyana and all different countries living on your block, and you socialize with everybody, and you hear all their different music and the food that they would eat. It used to be a lot of fun, but I don't think they do that anymore, because it's probably not safe anymore to do that now, because crazy people in this world ruin things for everybody. So they probably put a stop to that. They probably don't do that kind of stuff anymore. I don't know. And the firemen would let us open up the fire hydrants, and we'd play in the water. Which was fun. Out here they do have like what's it called? Trying to think. Where the cops all have like a family fun day or something, I think it's called, and then the police officers you are out there, and the fire department's out there, and you can have, it's like a community get together with the community. I think they call it a family fun day or something like that. And they usually have play games with the kids. I know we haven't done that in a long time, but when my kids were little, we used to take them there to the city park when they would have that, and it would be pretty fun. The firemen were all out there talking to the kids and letting them play with the hoses on the fire truck, and the police were out there. They were all friendly and nice, and they would play these water games with the kids. And play water guns with them and everything, and get them wet. It was fun. My boys had a good time when they were little doing that. It was nice to get out with the community and get to know your community a little bit. Because, you know, we live in a small town, and, you know, it's nice to get to know everybody. It was fun. They would have live music there. And they had a lot of food and stuff there. Only thing they didn't have was rides or nothing like that, but they had games for kids to play. You can dunk the fireman or the cop, or you can and then they had then the cops, like I said, would play water guns with the kids and throw water balloons at them. Excuse me. I don't know, did y'all do that in your community? Have like a big family community get together like that with the cops and the police officers and all that kind of, and your city councilmen and all that? Everybody would be out there. The mayor would be out there, and it was really nice. getting to know the people in your community. A lot of people would show up too. I think they would show up mostly for the free food, to be honest with you. But it was nice. One year they had a musician out there doing tricks with the kids, and it was nice. We did it for a couple of years with the kids. They enjoyed it. But, you know, now that they're 21 years old, they don't want to do something like that. I miss when my kids were little. I miss taking them trick-or-treating, and I miss all the fun things we used to do with them when they were little, taking them to see Santa Claus and trick-or-treating and all that kind of stuff. Because, you know, now that they're 21 years old, they don't want to do that stuff. They're too big for that. We don't get very many trick-or-treaters out here because, actually we don't get any because we live out in the country, way out in the country. So nobody even comes. So I kind of miss when the kids would ring the doorbell and you can see all their costumes that they wear and stuff, and you give them candy. But that's what I miss about living in the city sometimes. But out here in the country, nobody ever comes out here where we live. And it looks like I'm fixing to lose my voice, so I'm probably going to end this very, very soon. Because my voice keeps fading. I think I need to go rest it before I lose it completely. Kind of like Star the other day. She was on the live yesterday, and her voice was really fading out. And she definitely needs to rest her voice. Like everybody's getting sick all of a sudden. I know Star's not feeling good. My other Julie's Crochet and Diamonds, Julie, aka Julia, she ain't feeling good. The girl that I normally do lives with, she's not feeling good. And that's another thing. I don't know if we're gonna do our live Thursday like we planned. It all depends on how we both feel, and depending on if my husband's gonna be here or not. We may have to postpone that live until next Tuesday. So I will let you know in my community post if it's been postponed or if we're still having it. So make sure to check the community post because I tend to post a lot in there. What's going on? Excuse me. Yesterday we had spaghetti for supper. And my son didn't want to eat. And he said, I don't want to eat no spaghetti. I'm tired of spaghetti. And I said, well, I'm sorry. It's either you eat this or you starve. And I ain't fixing 100 million plates for you either eat what we have on the table or you can fend for yourself or starve. I don't know. He made him something. I don't remember what he made. I know that's what my grandpa did. I never forget one year. My grandpa, he's Italian, and my cousin asked him. I remember this. Asked him, Grandpa, what time are we eating? Because I gotta go and do something. I gotta go to town for a minute. What time are we eating? He said, we're eating at 5:30, and we're not waiting. So you either be here at 5:30 or you get nothing. Because my grandpa believed in everybody sitting at the table as a family and you eat together. This one don't come in at 6 o'clock and this one don't come in at this time. We all eat together as a family. Well, I remember my cousin, he was like, I think 2 or 3 minutes late. And he said to my grandpa, where's this? No, not 2 or 3 minutes late. No, I take that back. He was like 10 minutes late and we already ate dinner. We already ate because, like I said, my grandpa wasn't going to wait on him. And he said, Grandpa, where's dinner? He said, what time is it? What time does that clock say? And he said, it says 5:45. And he said, and what time did I tell you we were going to have supper on the table? And he said 5:30. He said, okay, well then I guess you missed your supper for tonight. He said, you either fend for yourself now or you get nothing. My grandpa was strict when it came to that because he believed family, we all sit down together as a family and we eat together. And we all talk about our day and stuff. He didn't like you coming in at a certain time and this one coming in at a certain time. No, you come in at the time he said. let me tell you, my cousin learned his lesson real quick, because the next time we had dinner over at my grandma's house, he was never late again. He was actually 10 minutes early. Because he knew he wasn't going to get supper, because my grandpa don't play. Yeah, my grandpa was a strict Italian, and that's just the way he believed. Everybody sits down at the table as a family together, and we all eat together. Yeah. I think I'll do one more color, and then I'm going to end this live for today, because I'm not feeling that great. And I hope y'all understand that. I apologize, but I still wanted to get a live out to y'all today. I know I didn't talk about a whole lot, but I try. If you have any questions for me and for my next live, leave them in the comments. I will answer anything you want me. If you want to know something about me or want to know something about diamond painting, please leave it in the comments. And I'll try to answer it in my next video, in my next live that I do. Because starting next month, I want to try to do more lives. More lives and more whipping chats. I know I haven't actually done one on my channel, a live on my channel yet by myself, and I do plan on doing that. I wanted to do it this week, but with my husband being home now, and if he doesn't go on this camping trip, that's gonna change the plans for that. I'm gonna have to probably do that next week now. But I do want to try to do some more whipping chats and some more lives, because I'm going to be working on that dog, that fall dog that I showed y'all. I'm going to be working on that starting in November, and I want to do that during my whips. So, if y'all got any questions for me, or anything you want me to answer or want to know about me, feel free to ask. And this way, I can jot them down, the questions, and then at least I'll have something to talk about during my lives. Because I know my lives and my whipping chats are kind of boring, because I really don't have a whole lot to talk about. Because like I said, I don't go out much. I'm waiting on some more stuff to come in from Temu, and I'm waiting for some stuff to come in from Cool Deals. It's just taking forever to get here. Seems like the postal service is taking forever to come. And lately, I noticed Temu has been, I don't know what company they're working with now, but all I know is I get these people coming at my door, and half of them don't even speak English. I think they're illegals, to be honest with you. Because this one person came to my door and she couldn't even speak English. I didn't know what she was saying. She wanted me to sign. She needed to take a picture of the package or something. I don't know, and I couldn't understand a word she was saying. She wasn't from around here, I could tell you that. She had an accent from another country, you could tell. So I don't know what company they're working with, but I think they're hiring a lot of people from other countries to do their deliveries for them. Because this is not the first time that I've had one of their people come here and I can't understand what they're saying. This one man trying to ask me directions, and I have no idea where he was from, because I couldn't even understand what he was saying at all. It sounded like he came from another country. And the company that they're mailing their stuff from, one of them said Swift, which I never heard of, and GoPro, never heard of that either. And they're not leaving it in my box anymore. They're actually coming to my door now, pulling up in my driveway and delivering it. I was just wondering if y'all experienced any of that. If you have anybody, you know, team of deliveries coming to your door like that, and these people are not even speaking English. Because I can't understand them. And I feel bad that I can't understand them, but I can't. I don't know what they were saying. I have no clue. Well, I think I'm going to end this now because I'm not feeling that great. I wanted to put out this little WIP and chat so at least you have a video out today. I hope everyone enjoys their rest of their week. And if you like what you see here, please like, comment, and subscribe, because the more subscribers I get, the more it pushes out my algorithms where people will see my videos. I'm trying to get to, right now we have 322 people in the channel right now. And I'd like to get to 500 so I can do another giveaway or another giveaway. And so I'm trying to get to the 500 mark so I can do another giveaway for y'all, or a care package, one of the two. So I will see you in the next video, and y'all have a great day. Sorry I wasn't feeling that great today.